Green and gold fireworks lit up Brisbane's skyline last night as the Queensland capital was officially named as the 2032 Olympic host. Georgia Simpson joins us live from the Gold Coast. Georgia, what's the mood like in the southeast today?
Good morning, Danica. Well, there's definitely a buzz in the air. There's a lot of people out and about walking this morning. And from the snippets of conversation I've been able to overhear, the Olympic announcement is definitely the hot topic. Now, I'm here at Kurrawa in Broadbeach, and behind me is a live site set up. So at the live site last night, the decision and the pitch was all broadcast to crowds of people. People are telling me that there were so many people here that they actually had to put a cap on numbers because of COVID restrictions. Now, look, this has been 6 years in the making, and although it was definitely a one-horse race, that still didn't stop the excitement in the air and a roar from the crowd as we found out that Brisbane was named as the 2032 Olympic host. But it is definitely a southeast celebration, especially here on the Gold Coast. We know that there's going to be 14 sports hosted here across 7 venues. Golf and volleyball will be among those. Now, I've managed to catch up with a few people this morning, and while many are very excited at the prospect of the Olympics here in Queensland in about 11 years' time, there is still a few people who don't think it's the greatest idea.
Hopefully we'll be out of, well and truly out of COVID by then. Be great for Brisbane, and hopefully it'll put Gold Coast back on the map as well.
It wasn't like the Sydney one, whereby, it was such a celebration for the nation. This one wasn't, it was expected all the way along. And I see when you see so many delegates who actually voted for it, I guess that justified it. So.
Of the Olympics, I've been to 4 as a spectator, and we went to Sydney and I volunteered at the Commonwealth Games, and I'm hoping I'll volunteer at the Olympics in 2032.
Now, look, we know Olympics cost money to put on. London cost around $14.2 billion. Rio came in at about $17 billion, and Tokyo has blown out to $20 billion. So the forecast $5 billion for Brisbane is really quite modest in comparison. About $84 million will be set aside for the opening and closing ceremonies alone. But look, the thing that really stood Queensland and Brisbane in good stead is the fact that we already have around 80% of venues. So look, cost to upgrade and to maybe build a few more venues won't blow out too much, and it was going to be done anyway. So the Premier has said that it's all going to be cost neutral.
What we've agreed with the federal government is to match some vital infrastructure which the southeast of our state already needs. And there is a commitment from the federal government. I sought that commitment before we went to the next stage, that there would be a 50% contribution between the state and the federal, and of course the council is putting in money as well.
Now, it really is a team effort here. All levels of government are united in this decision, including the opposition. They say that it's going to give everybody, especially Queenslanders, hope as we make our way out of this pandemic.
Look, I think it's going to be huge, and it starts immediately now to think that here we are in the midst of a global pandemic, probably some of the darkest days that the world has seen in decades. And the IOC, that doesn't make decisions like this lightly, has looked to Australia and said that is where we trust the future of the Games to be.
And something else that is really exciting is that it is absolutely going to be inspiring that next generation of athletes who will be working towards the goal of competing at Olympics on home soil.
Absolutely. Georgia Simpson, thank you.